Amazing. All right. So you don't have to tell me what it is that you want to work on, but we're going to do a bit of havening today. And what that does is help to eliminate any emotional distress from any memory, person, place, or thing, anything that comes up for you that elicits a response that isn't comfortable. So you don't have to tell me what it is. You can give me like a newspaper heading if you want, but again, it's not necessary.
Okay, well,
So
I don't mind telling you, I'm having dental surgery tomorrow. It's pretty intense. And I want to be able to be calm because for me, I think back to when I had a dental accident when I was quite young, and there's a lot of trauma around that. So I want to be able to eliminate that trauma so that I can get through that surgery calmly and heal quickly.
okay. All right, let's do that then. So if you can tap into that feeling now in regards to how you feel about having surgery tomorrow, what
Okay.
number would you give it out of 10, 10 being the most uncomfortable?
I'd say an 8.
An 8. Okay. So normally, I would ask you some things about yourself because the idea is it's a psychosensory tool that uses delta waves, just like hypnosis, and distraction in order to unglue the emotional distress. But because I know a bit about you, we won't have to go into that too much. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show you some ways of havening, and you're going to haven until I ask you to stop. But just know there's 3 types of havening that I'm going to show you. And at any time, you can change up the havening if you get tired of doing it one way. There's no right way. It's whatever your preference is, and you can use one form the entire time. It's often what I do. So, do you have any questions?
Well, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So there's 3 types of havening. So I want to make sure you can see me. So the first one is rubbing your palms together face to face, just like this. And I like this because it's discreet. And so if you were in public, it might just look like you're cold, right? This is often what we do when we're cold. The second way, which is my favorite way, is starting from your shoulder and rubbing down. And I like this because it almost mimics like someone nurturing a baby, right? That feeling when you're picked up from a crib and your mother holds you. This is what my inner child likes. And
It
the
does
last
feel good.
way, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like almost like a
Mm.
hug.
Mm.
And the last way is just rubbing your face in any way. You can do it in a heart shape. This is actually really magical for nighttime. If you're having a hard time falling asleep, you can just do this slightly and just repeat the word sleep, and it'll produce those delta waves for you. We can begin, and you can choose any form that you want to start with, and I'll do it with you. I just do that so clients feel comfortable. So if
Okay.
you want to start paving a way that you want to try first, yeah, I'll do this way with you. We're going to start by playing the alphabet game.
And
So,
can I just ask a quick question?
yeah,
How fast do I do it? Like, do I do it just slow like this, or do I do it fast like this?
it's whatever feels good to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say like somewhere maybe in the middle, but it's whatever feels good to you. We're going to play the alphabet game. And when you do this on your own, you can do this with various topics that you can pick. What would be fun? We'll do bands. So we'll
Okay.
go through the letters of the alphabet and we'll each get a letter and we'll name a band that starts with that letter. And this
Fun.
will
Okay.
help distract your brain. So
Okay.
first, ABBA.
That's what I was thinking. That's so funny. B, Boston.
Ooh, good one. C, Coldplay.
D, Daryl Hall.
Mm. E, Erasure.
F. That's a tough one. F, F, F. Frampton.
Okay. G. Ooh. Oh my gosh. G. I can't think of anything other than some guy named Gavin.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're
I was
8.
thinking Gowan. That's good
Oh,
too.
yes. Okay.
Okay.
So you're
H.
8.
Hall and Oates.
Okay. I, Incubus.
Oh, good one. J. Janis Joplin.
Ooh, I love her. K. Hey, is her band called Kreplin? Why is that coming to
Maybe.
me? I'll have to
Maybe.
Google it later, but that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. L. Loverboy. These are
Ooh,
all old bands, which is really kind of funny. But
yeah.
anyway.
Um, M, the Monkeys.
Good one. N. N. Hmm. Nirvana.
Ooh, good one. Element O. Olivia Newton-John.
Ooh, good. P. Prince.
U. Um, I can't think of a band, but I can think of a producer, Quincy Jones. Did he sing?
Jen. Queen.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I just totally betrayed you. That
Why
was
didn't I
like,
get Q? I don't know.
well, technically you did because I
Okay.
can't name one.
Okay.
The ultimate betrayal to Helen.
I know, right? Okay. R. R. Uh, Rick Springfield.
Love him. And I watched General Hospital. S. Stevie Wonder.
Good one. T. Tom Cochrane.
Oh, Life is a Highway. That was like my theme song one year. QRSTU. You too.
Ah, good one. V. Van Halen.
Hmm. W. Warren or Whitesnake.
Yeah, good. X. Ooh, X.
I don't know that there is an X. Is
No,
there
right?
an X?
There must be, but I can't think of it. X. No, I would just say X Factors
Okay.
because it's a show where they have bands. X
Yes.
Factor.
Yes. Good one. Your X. T.
Why?
Oh, but why? Sorry. Yaz.
Good one. Z. Hmm. Hmm. Think of any with Z. Um, there must be a Zoe, somebody that
Zoe
sings.
Kravitz. Does she sing? I think she was in a
Yeah.
musical.
Okay, Zoe Kravitz. Done.
Okay, perfect. All right. So next, what can we do? Oh, I know. One, well, I have been before, but only to one island. So it's on my bucket list to go back to Greece.
Okay.
So I want you to tell me what Greece is like,
Mhm.
um, where you think I should go, the things that you
Okay.
love about it. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, the first place you have to go is Athens. And I would take a day trip from Athens to the Oracle of Delphi because that's the place where women had incredible power because all the heads of state would go to them and they would sit on a tripod and inhale the fumes from this somewhat of a cave that they were in and tell them the future, give them advice. And so I love the energy of a place that honored the female goddess energy. And it's beautiful too. It's out in the mountains and there's all kinds of ruins there and a little museum and a fun bus ride there and back from Athens. And what I love about Athens is the food. It's absolutely amazing. And the action, it doesn't matter what time of night, you go out there on the main strip and people are out having their meals on patios and shopping and enjoying themselves, and it feels very safe. So from Athens, I would take a cruise or a small ship, doesn't matter, boat, and go to Paros. What I like about Paros is it's not as commercial as, say, Mykonos or Santorini, but you still have the look of it, the white against the turquoise, and you have the shops and the cafes and the food, but the people, especially at Paros, they're very friendly because it's not like they're dealing with swarms of tourists every day, which can be exhausting. So I can understand why, the people there in the busier places are kind of over it with being nice to tourists. I get that. But in Paros, just genuine kindness. So that's what I love about Paros, and I would definitely go there. It's just a little bit of a slower pace, not too slow. It's not a village where there's nothing going on, but just slow enough that you can enjoy what we imagine Greece to really be like.
Okay. All right. That sounds amazing. So we're going to take a pause. I usually just like to take a deep breath in here and release and just tap into that feeling again and see where that number is at now.
I would say 6.
Okay. So the idea is we keep going and we keep having rounds so that you can lower it to like a 2 or 1. So we'll keep going and we can play a different game now. And if you want to try a different way of havening,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, so let's do this one.
Yeah. So so for people that don't know, we have a company together and we do women's retreats and also our friends and spend a lot of time doing lots of fun witchy things. So name some of your favorite moments.
Ah, well, I mean, the classic moment was the first time we met in person at Julie's cottage, and we just felt like we knew each other for years and years, and we just settled into an authenticity that is so rare when you first meet someone, even when you're friends with someone for many, many years, that ability to just feel safe and comfortable being completely yourself and saying what comes up. And so as a result of that, there was a moment where we did a little bit of comedy relief and just laughing, like that deep belly laugh. I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. I was on the floor laughing so hard that actually hurt my stomach. So
Yes.
that's definitely my favorite moment. And
Yes, Maria provided a lot of comedy relief, didn't she?
yeah.
My gosh, that was a good time.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
excited to
you want another moment?
know we can switch into something else.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you hypothetically $1,000. Where would
Okay.
you go and what would you spend it on?
Ah, love it. $1,000. I would go to Vegas. I don't know how far the $1,000 is gonna go, but there's a magician I just discovered actually on Netflix, and he's unbelievable. And he's doing 2 shows in Vegas at the Venetian. So I would go there for a couple of days and stay at the Venetian and see his magic. Justin Wilmon. He's
Wow.
amazing. He's got a show on Netflix. The most incredible. I love magic. I mean, as a kid, I used to play. Well, yeah, as a kid, I used to play with my magic kit. Only child, entertaining myself. But I loved it. I loved magic, and I still do. And I think with hypnosis, that's part of what attracted me to it, is that element of magic. So when I've seen a lot of magicians. I've seen Chris Angel a couple of times in person, and I've seen David Copperfield in person, but this guy is beyond. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Interesting. Of course, something with self-development, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of Vegas, what
Yeah.
other places are on your bucket list?
Portugal. I've been wanting to go to Portugal for a really long time. So that's on the list. And I would say Italy would be, I've been to Italy, but I'd like to see more of Italy. And if I had to go bucket list, sky's the limit, I would say St. Bart's.
Ooh, love. So, okay. So speaking of the beach, you're leading me into all these segues.
Yeah.
I know that you have a beach near your house.
Yeah.
So if you were to close your eyes and imagine
Mhm.
perfect summer morning,
Mhm.
tell
Okay.
me what you would hear, what you would see, what you would feel, just using all your senses, describing what that experience is like.
Okay. So I would go down to the beach and watch the sun rise with all of the other people that would be there, because those are my people that get excited about a sunrise. And I would go to the corner cafe and have a chocolate croissant and a chai latte with cinnamon. And I would just read a book and just enjoy people walking by. Maybe there's some music, calming music playing in the cafe in the background, not too obtrusive. And the sun's shining. It's getting warmer and warmer, but comfortable still. And then I would just take a nice walk around the neighborhood and just be present and take in all the beautiful trees and flowers coming up, and the birds, just hearing the birds singing, and not have to worry about what time it is and what's next and what time I have to be back and all the responsibilities, and just be free and adventurous and present in the moment.
Mm, lovely. And release. You might feel that tingling sensation in your body from those delta waves.
Mhm. I do.
And if you tap into that feeling now, what number would you say you're at?
I'd say 2.
Amazing. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's end with some hopeful havening,
Okay.
and affirmational havening, and I'll explain what that is. So you can pick another form or the same form of havening that you were just doing.
Okay.
And you're going to say something like, I am hopeful that tomorrow is going to happen with ease and flow. I
Oh,
am
I
hopeful
like that.
that dot, 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 whatever resonates.
Okay. Okay. I am hopeful that everything will work out for my highest good tomorrow.
Mm, I like that. And if you were to do an affirmation,
Mm-hmm.
it can be beyond what's going on tomorrow. It
Mm-hmm.
could be about what's happening next.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What would that be?
I would say I am strong.
And what does that mean for you if you are strong?
That means I have the strength to go through whatever life brings and be okay with that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a, I can do this, you know?
And one thing I know about you is you do things with ease and grace.
That's right. With ease and grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And after this, what is the next thing you have to look forward to? What's ahead?
The next thing I have to look forward to is I'm going to the finale of Canada's Got Talent. And yeah, and I know I'm going to have amazing seats. And it's going to be magical to see all of these people who had the bravery, the courage to go up and on stage and share their talent with the world. And it's going to be so exciting to see their dreams come true. The winner gets $1 million. I'm going to be there in the audience as someone uses their gift or their talent to win $1 million. So I'm super excited. We're spending the night at Niagara Falls at the hotel and going to Trader Joe's the next morning. You know how I love Trader Joe's. We're going into
Yes.
Buffalo.
Oh,
So
amazing.
yeah, it's kind of my birthday weekend celebration, which is, it's going to be about 2 days, 2 or 3 days after my birthday. So
Wow.
that's what
Okay.
we're doing.
And what people don't know is one of your niches is helping people with stage fright with
Yeah,
hypnosis.
that's right.
And so how perfect that
Yeah,
you're watching people perform live.
I know. Well, that's the dream, you know, it just, if we can just get over that little niggly fear of what are people going to think? You know, what if I make a mistake? What if people criticize me? If we could just get over that little tiny obstacle, because it's just so small, really, it's just a switch. If we could just flip that switch, imagine being on stage, making so many people happy, the parents especially, because you see the parents in the audience and they're so proud. And, you know, seeing that happen, it's just the energy of that is, oh, I wouldn't trade that. I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Now, I have a son with autism, and he often says that fear is just rumors you perpetuate about yourself in your mind. And why would you create
Mhm.
rumors about yourself?
Exactly. Oh, that just gave me chills, actually.
All
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
we'll stop.
Yay.
Take a deep breath in and release. And how
I
you
feel
feel?
good, Jen. Thank you. I can do this. I feel good. I can do this.
I'm so happy that it gave you some relief.
Thank you.
That's amazing.